Now, for more on auto sales and the future of cars, we're joined by Ashly Knapp. He's a car expert and owner and founder of AutoAdvisor.com. Interesting story there. It's kind of difficult to envision this future, what it's going to look like. But give us a glimpse of what you see as in terms of potential changes. Talk to me about some of the unique trends you're watching for.
Well, sure. As a matter of fact, what we will all have is a lot more clean air, particularly in Beijing, where Beijing wants to have by 2020 like 5 million EV cars, because the air is so filthy. I've got to say, the vision that we all have is a quieter city with less noise from internal combustion engines and a lot cleaner air, which is really kind of exciting. What's also fun is that the automakers realize we've got to have the cars to be entertaining. So what I find so impressive is that we're seeing electric cars that are selling in China for around $5,000, $6,000, or $7,000 in American dollars, which is very low price for a car that looks like a smart car, as a two-door small coupe. And then we're going to be seeing luxury cars going way up to 100,000 plus US dollars. So what's exciting about this is that because we're losing an engine, we're gaining a lot more of the romance, a lot more of the control, a lot more reliability. It's a pretty exciting, clean Earth out there coming.
And you see sort of two competing races, from what I understand, the electrify, affordability model you were just talking about, but also the AI, autonomous vehicle fleet. What are we going to see out there on the roads? I mean, it's going to be a whole new world, isn't it?
Well, yes, the autonomous vehicles are going to come in gradually, with commercial vehicles tending to be first. But they're already experimenting. I mean, this is amazing. In California, they're already experimenting with picking up a smartphone and summoning a car to your door. No driver, car's completely automated, and you get in to swivel seats to an open interior where it takes you on your way. This is maybe 5 or 7 years away at the outside. So we're seeing substantial electrification and automation happening well within 10 years, heavily within 5 years, most noticeable.
Ashly, back in the old days, you think about Detroit when it was cars. Where is China now in all of this? I mean, can you see Chinese cars here in the United States anytime soon?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Within 5 years, we're going to be seeing some cars commonly on sale. Within 10 years, I would think they might even hold 7 to 10 to 15% of the marketplace. The Chinese market is primed, having about 60% of the battery marketplace already there manufacturing it. The #1 electric motor manufacturers, I believe, in the world is China right now. China has so many metals that are needed, what we call rare earth. They're not that rare, but we have those too. China has those too. This is putting China in the center. China dreams of leapfrogging so much of Western culture, which is really buried in the internal combustion engine. The internal combustion engine companies are having real trouble. In China right now, deliberately, there are a number of companies emerging, just like Tesla, starting as electric, only electric, caring for electric. This is an advantage over the older companies like the American company Cadillac or Audi from Germany, both big sellers in the luxury market in mainland China, yes.
Ashly, back in 2006, there was this documentary out there. It was called Who Killed the Electric Car? A decade later, it seems to be nothing standing in the way. So what changed?
Actually, people's attitudes. People are becoming really addicted to the electric car. Here's what's interesting. Once you drive an electric car and you realize you can talk at the same volume you do in your living room, when you realize there's no odor, when you realize you never have to go to a gasoline station, when you realize you fill up at home, this is a kind of a luxury that electric cars have by their nature that gasoline cars do not. You will see, and many experts agree with me, in that there will be a tide, a tipping point. I think that tipping point will happen in about 10 years, where the majority of people in China, particularly in cities like Beijing, particularly in cities like New York and Los Angeles, we will see a desire to have an electric car. Right now, they're selling a lot of electric cars to luxury car owners. Look at Tesla. They're proving it. So the luxury electric cars will come on first. I will tell you, the automakers are trying to learn how to live with a battery economy. Batteries are so reliable. Batteries don't need to be repaired, hardly ever. And electric motors, oh my God, they're so reliable. So it looks like we're going to have these smooth platforms with an electric motor in the front, an electric motor in the back, and then an automaker can build whatever they want up there. It's like a luxury living room on wheels.
Yeah, it sounds very interesting. Ashly, thanks so much for joining us from Seattle. Appreciate it.